Brought to you by Japan's Nakazawa Foods. This particular brand of milk sells for roughly $43 a quart, a price that is nearly 30 times more than ordinary milk. Aimed at adults who live in a stressful society, Nakazawa Foods milk product comes with special stress-relieving qualities. The milk is taken from the cows once a week at dawn, at a time when the animals release higher levels of melatonin, a hormone that supposedly has the ability to lower anxiety and even some forms of depression in people. In a country known for its exclusive and expensive beef, it makes sense that it would show up as a topping on the fast food chain's menu. This pizza pie, available at Domino's, is topped with potato, onion, and a deluxe steak sauce, along with the high-end Kobe marbled meat. Get it to go for $66. Get this wrong, and the consequences are deadly. This is puffer fish, and puffer fish are lethally poisonous if not prepared correctly. Despite this, fuga has become one of the most celebrated Japanese dishes. A Japanese chef must undergo rigorous training and certification before he is allowed to prepare the fish for human consumption. Well, why not have square watermelon, especially since there's a very practical reason for having square watermelons in Japan. Space is tight everywhere, including refrigerator space. The solution: make watermelon square and in the exact same dimensions of Japanese refrigerators. They not only fit perfectly, but are also stackable. It's a win-win all around. To get their shape, these watermelons are grown in square glass containers. They sell in specialty fruit stores in Japan for around $200. In Moscow, wealthy Russians are buying up this specially designed fruit for as much as $800. In the 80s and 90s, matsutake mushrooms were an expensive, popular food. Today, they are an expensive, rare food due to infestation of its environment. The annual harvest of matsutake mushrooms in Japan yields less than 1,000 tons. The price for matsutake in the Japanese market is highly dependent on quality, availability, and origin of the mushrooms. The Japanese matsutake at the beginning of the season, which is the highest grade, can go for up to $2,000 per kilogram depending on supply and demand. Rajia literally means Japanese cow and refers to several breeds of cattle known for its marbling. Depending on where the cattle are raised, different breeding or feeding techniques are used. Massaging the cattle or feeding them sake or beer may be involved. The goal is to produce cattle with intensified rich flavored meat. The most exclusive wagyu in the world comes from Kobe, Japan. An average steak can cost upwards of $500, but can go as high as $2,800. This is a variety of table grape grown strictly in Ishikawa Prefecture. First introduced in 2008, these grapes are strictly checked to ensure their quality. Each grape is the size of a ping pong ball, red in color, must weigh over 20 grams and have a sugar content of over 18%. Premium class grape exists, which requires each grape to be 30 grams and the entire fruit bunch must weigh a minimum of 700 grams. In 2010 only 6 grapes qualified for premium glass. In 2011 no grapes met the standard. In July 2013, a single bunch of ruby Roman grapes reportedly sold for $4,000, making the plump, crimson berries worth a staggering $110 each. This orange-fleshed melon is a hybrid of 2 cantaloupes and is prized for its juicy sweetness, as well as its beautiful proportions. Most often they are sold in pairs. Iabari King melons are sometimes presented as gifts during Ch-Gen. A top-grade melon is to be perfectly round and have an exceptionally smooth rind. A portion of the stem is left on top for aesthetic appeal. In Japan, these melons can be found in stores for $50 to $100 each. At auctions, they have been known to sell for as much as $26,000 for a pair. Toro is the fatty belly of the tuna and is commonly used for sushi. True toro is only taken from bluefin tuna and is graded according to its marbling. The most valuable toro, known as otoro, is taken from the underside of the fish close to the head. A lesser grade, chotoro, comes from the belly in the middle and back of the fish. It is less marbled than otoro. Toro is easily the most expensive item on a menu and changes constantly based on market prices. No current price could be had. Besides, if you have to ask the price,